to the Paul Cruz Show. I'm excited today. I have an incredible topic for all of you entrepreneurs and small business owners. Welcome to the Paul Cruz Show. I hope everyone's having a successful day. Before we dig into the topic, if you're watching this on YouTube, do me a favor, hit the subscription button below. Also, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up and also share your genuine and sincere comments. I do appreciate that. Now, the topic for today is the 7 fundamental actions to success. Now, these are things that you really have to think about and apply. Don't just overlook them. Really think about these and ask yourself questions. You know, as I mentioned before, the Paul Cruz Show is really about asking yourself simple yet powerful questions so that you can change your mindset, change your way of thinking so that you can get better results and produce better results. All right, let's dig into the topic. Number 1 is the right goal. Do you have the right goal? Are you setting the right goal? Are you prepared in moving forward with that right goal? Think about it. A lot of people have goals or they have these visions or dreams, but they don't take any real actions to those goals. You know why that is? Because it's not a genuine goal. It's not a sincere goal. It's just they want to think about these things, but they have no emotions behind it. So are you taking and planning the right goal? If you're not, then you need to consider what are your real goals. That makes sense? Number 2 is education and preparation. This is a very serious one. Why? Because when you look at social media, you look at the internet, there's so much information out there. When you look at the current school system, the public school system, is it really education? Or is it propaganda? For me, it's propaganda. How do you know what's the right education online? Because if you learn the wrong education, then you're going to prepare with the wrong education, which means you're going to get the wrong results, right? So in your profession, no matter what profession you're in, you have to have the right education. And guess what? School is not going to teach you that. So you have to go to the school of hard knocks. You have to learn on-the-job training. That's how I did. So ask yourself, am I getting the right education? And am I preparing with the right education? Does that make sense? So that's number 2. Now number 3 is good health. It's important that you're healthy. Now, there's 2 different types. See, you could be in shape physically, working out, weights, running, doing all those activities, but are you really healthy? You see, the health is inside, like the inside of an engine. Your car may look good, may have brand new tires, a new stereo system, a new paint job, new seat. Hey, it could look spanking new. But if the engine is not working right, the car won't matter, right? It won't get you anywhere. It'll look good, but you'll look good going nowhere. So are you healthy? Mentally, spiritually, physically, to take on those goals. Because it takes a good health to do that. Does that make sense? So ask yourself this question. Am I healthy? Am I thinking the right way? Am I feeding myself the right education? Am I having the right thoughts? Because those thoughts, your actions are tied to your thoughts. So if you have the wrong thoughts, the wrong education, you're going to take the wrong action. But you got to have good health. Mentally, physically, and especially spiritually. Number 4, drive. Do you have a drive to want to succeed? Do you have that drive to accomplish those goals? Now, we all have different goals, and success is different to everyone. But to me, the most successful thing anyone could ever do, it's not money, it's not material, it's not wealth, it's not any of that. It's our word and our character. That is the drive for me. Is that the drive for you? Think about it. Do you have the drive to get to that goal? Because at the end of the day, how you drive is going to determine how you get there and when you get there. But just remember this, no matter what your goals are, always keep this in mind. The number one goal that everyone should strive for, including myself, and I take conscious effort every day, is to build the right character. Because at the end of the day, no matter how strong your goals are, no matter what you accomplish in life, your word and your character is what people are going to judge you by. That's it. Now, how much money you have or how much money you don't have, that's how they're going to judge you. Does that make sense? So number 5, and I got my notes here, resourcefulness. Are you a problem solver? Think about it. You're going to run into problems. Sometimes the biggest problem is ourselves. Are you a problem solver? Are you resourceful? Can you take a hit and get back up and keep moving forward towards your goal? Can you handle disappointments? For me personally, I am comfortable being uncomfortable. See, people get complacent when things go well, so they're not as resourceful. They let little things slip by. But those little things that you compromise on and you let slip or go by or ignore, they start to compound. So you have to be resourceful, not just physically, but mentally in everything you do, because there will be challenges. Does that make sense? Do you allow obstacles to distract you from your goal? Or are you resourceful? You push it aside and you move forward, you plow forward. Does that make sense? So you have to be resourceful. Number 6 is perseverance. I like to call it stick-to-itiveness. Do you persevere? That challenges may come up when you didn't expect it, but you deal with it and you stay focused on the end goal. When you get disappointments, are you still persevering? I know for me, if I wasn't persistent and I didn't persevere, trials and errors and mistakes and challenges, there's no way I would have been at this point right now in my life. Do you embrace challenges? That's part of persevering. Or do problems weaken you, worry you, take focus away from you, take you and distract you away from your goal? So perseverance is every single day. Do you persevere? Now number 7 for me is number 1. But if I would have said number 7 first, you probably would have stopped this video and not listened to me and probably said some bad comments. But number 7 should be number 1. It is for me. Is a relationship with God. Do you truly have a relationship with God? That's for you to answer. I know I do. And I know for me personally, without Him, I can't do nothing. Yeah, I could do something. I could do everything wrong without Him. He gives me the air that I breathe, the breath that I take. He gave me my brain and my mind. He allows me to walk and talk and speak. He allows me to sleep and wake up. He provides the sun for the day and the stars and the moon for the night. He provides the physical food I have. The things that are most important is that. Because on my own, on your own, leads to the wrong things. You look at society now today, all the technology we have, we could talk to anybody, anywhere in the world, anytime we want. All this information, yet we can't solve our problems. Yet we have hatred in our heart. Yet We despise our neighbors. Yet we lie and cheat and steal and murder and kill and rape. Think about it. So, number 7, relationship with God. For me, it's number 1. Without that, nothing else matters. But that's just Paul Cruz. So you need to ask yourself that question. Do you have a relationship with God? Or is your relationship more towards people and men trying to get you to where you want? That's something for you to answer. I'm already living it. That makes sense? So these are the 7 fundamental actions to success. If you focus on these 7, now there's a lot of books about laws of attractions and laws of this, and that's all crap. For me, I don't buy into any of that. Because there's a reality I have to deal with. And if you build the fundamentals through these 7 steps, you're going to see small compound successes. And then that compound leads to bigger success. Again, whatever success is for you, and for me, and for other people is different. But the number 1 thing is you got to have the right goal. Does that make sense? Because once you have that, then all the other parts come with it. Does that make sense? So, I want to thank you guys again for being part of the Paul Cruz Show. I hope this show has been helpful to you. Again, share your comments. Share the video with others. If you're watching this for the first time, hit the subscription button below. Till we speak again, I say goodbye for now. And again, I wish each and every one of you much success and prosperity. Take care.